all of a sudden I'm at THEA. One day these guides started coming to me in golden waves of light with a deep feminine voice and introduced themselves to me and gave me this whole channeling. And I was like, whoa, who are you? Where are you? You know, where are you from? And they asked if I would be willing to be a voice, not the voice, a voice in the world for them. And I said, as long as you put my health first, because there's an autoimmune disease in my body that I have survived dying from, which is awesome. So they committed to that and I committed to them. So this is the first public channeling, so to speak, that they're offering since coming out of COVID. And so I'm sitting in this with you. I'm listening right along with you to hear, gosh, what do they have to say? Okay. So we'll begin. So I'm going to close my eyes and you're welcome to do whatever feels good to you. And we'll journey along and see what happens. Thank you for your brilliance. Please begin by tuning into the frequency in your heart. Relaxing open into this divine incarnate love that is at the core of who you are. If you wish, you may have the intention to amplify your light even brighter. And if you wish, you may make this a gift and an offering to the all that is and to Gaia. And if you wish, you may add to your offering of light, frequency, energy, your vision for the earth that you believe in your heart. Manifesting the earth that you believe in your heart, the way of it, the way of the people, the way of the species, the way of the tribes, the way of the consciousness, the way of the tending to the gardens, the way of it as your divine God spark shows it to you. So we are inviting you to ask for vision to align with your offering of your brilliant light this night. And together there is collaboration to give birth to the earth that is seen by the heart of this collective, who represents the heart of those who wish to live on a planet of love without judgment, a planet of nourishment without starvation, a planet of beauty beyond material grandeur, a Gaia who is singing from her heart, always growing crops beyond your wildest imagination, and you are sounding along with her, singing the songs of abundance and life as a way to farm. Search within your own heart and find the basket of gifts from your year of COVID-19. You may experience this basket of gifts metaphorically, visually, audibly, through your senses, as an imagination, through a vibration in your body. Allow yourself to find, receive, look through the basket of gifts that you generated during your year of COVID. Because from this basket of gifts, you're offering to the world consciously the gifts that you harvested during your year of silence. And maybe you do not yet know what these gifts are. So we are shining a light on it, but you may look and notice the gifts in your basket. We will take a few minutes of silence now for your imaginative experience of discovery. Meanwhile, we are continuing to send strong transmissions of light along with the biomat. And now, whatever you have discovered and whatever is as yet to be discovered, breathe in, inhale with intentionality to allow these gifts to integrate through your vessel and your operating system. These gifts, you don't need to hold them mentally and remember them or take notes on them, and you can if you wish. However, if it feels right for you, ask for the complete embodiment of these gifts by grace. And as you are focused on your embodiment, we have some words. There are many appearances and many stories about what COVID-19 was about. There are many inquiries that have yet to be answered. And there are many projections as to what it was all about and how it was being caused, and the shadow side of it became animated through media. And yet you know in your heart what its purpose was for yourself. You remember the journey, the journeys, the flavors, the shades and moods, the lights and shadows, the discoveries, the pains, the eurekas, the death and rebirth of the life you knew before, into the life before you that you know not. Thus the mystery unfolds. This was an incubation period for the species. There were downloads and transmissions from interstellar neighbors during this time of silence. There had to be enough quiet in the psychic realms to allow infusions into the sphere and the field, and the fields that are physical of the earth grids. The invitation was to come to face yourself, your falsehoods, your lies, your stories, all the things that you are not. And the invitation to gaze in the mirror in utter awe at the beloved, gazing back, and know yourself for real, for the truth of who you are, and to come out of the other side of COVID with this bone knowing of the truth that you are a God spark, that you are here to ignite these gifts, that there's nothing you even have to do about that, just your acknowledgement and witnessing of them, the gratitude for them, the invitation for them to embody is all that you need. And direct action and guided motions and movements will take place through the hero inside you. Your inner hero knows exactly how to step forth in the new consciousness you have given birth to. Whether that is an inner movement or external movement, your inner hero knows the way, for it is the character and the voice of the God spark, which is your divine intelligence, which is who and what you actually are. So if you wish to experiment with your life consciously and you think this would be fun, we invite you to invite your God spark to conduct your life on your behalf. To say to the God spark within you, here, this basket of gifts I've now embodied, bring it forth in the world. Take me through it, make me do it, show me how it's done, materialize it, and I will be carried and I will watch and I will learn along the way. You do not have to know how to bring your gifts forth. Your inner God spark knows how. And thus your genius, which you have brought as gifts this evening, is your best friend. And your genius, aside from your intellectual genius, is your divine intelligence, the voice that is wise inside. It is the God consciousness that is conducting your life. You can trust it. When you are seeking a higher vibration or a higher frequency, or you need lifting up out of your emotional intensities or physical weariness, it is the internal frequency of the God spark that nourishes the cells and feeds the brain with light. First, if you so intend it. That is a spiritual power tool for you. And so people have come out of COVID-19 more awake and more aware, more attuned, more sensitive, more appreciative of what can be lost, more concerned about the future, some more committed to bringing their clear visions forward, and some in fear that there is no future to be had because things are that bad. And we can simply say every human being is at choice. You are at choice. Choose the world you experience within your heart to be the world you experience outside. Choose it. The power is not outside of you. Oh, will we survive or not? The power is within you to conduct the creative genius and shape it according to your vision, because your vision is the gift you bring to this world and helps to make it so. So we would like to invite you to now to notice anywhere within yourself where you have a doubting Thomas or a doubting Debbie, or anywhere inside where you feel a question mark around something in your life. And now we will have a little sharing time. When you have identified, if there is anything in your life that you have a question mark around, be that something that's pulling and feeling heavy, or something that's sparky and feeling bright, or just some areas of confusion, see what is the most important for you to ask about this evening. And we will go about and we will dance along and we will play in the discovery of answers from within to each and every one. And we are happy to assist.